Hello everyone. It's another edition of Travel the World as a Speaker. I am your host, Phylecia Jones, and today we're going to talk about should I have a speaking contract when speaking for free. Now, this is something that comes up quite often. You know, people are speaking for free. We typically get into these and we don't have a contract. So we're going to talk about whether or not you should have a contract, because there are some things that you can get out of this, and it's not just speaking for free. So we're going to talk about whether or not you need a contract as a speaker who is just speaking to market your business or speaking for free. Now, for those of you who are tuning in, thank you so very much for being here, coming to you live here on YouTube and on Instagram. And I am Phylecia Jones, like I said, and what we do here on this show, we talk about the two things that I love the most, and that is traveling and speaking, and how you can leverage speaking so that you can travel the world. So I have been able to go to quite a few countries, of course not in the last year because things are a little interesting at the moment, but I have been able to leverage this skill, this talent of speaking so that I can travel, I can make money, I can grow my brand, and I can grow my business. So that's what we're going to talk about here. Hey, the Just In Case Lawyer, how are you doing here on Instagram? So what we're going to do, I typically give you a little bit of a travel story, and then I get into the topic because, it's traveling the world as a speaker. But right now, lately, oh my gosh, I have been getting a little antsy to travel. Is anyone else like that? Before times, like 2019, whenever I was ready to travel, it's just like, okay, let's book something and let's just go. And, of course, because of the pandemic, you've had to slow it down quite a bit. And I've been okay for a year, but now it's starting to kind of, starting to get a little antsy and dreaming about the next place to go. So on my list right now, and I think I've told you this, but I have been feeling Hawaii. I don't know why. I don't know. I've been to Hawaii a couple of times, but right now Hawaii is just calling. And I think what we're going to do, we're going to plan for it next year, because we are sitting on top of so many points right now, like crazy. So I think what we're going to plan is next year. Of course, I'm an RV owner, so we're trying to plan getting into RV, taking some trips and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, Hawaii is been just calling me. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's cold here in Colorado. I got on my shirt. It's snowing tonight and tomorrow. And I need some warm weather, and I need a beach. I just need the ocean, because I spent 12 years living on the ocean and I don't live on it anymore. But okay, so let me stop getting into this thing. So because I'm gonna just want to leave right now and go somewhere. Great thing that we do have direct flights here out of Colorado. But let's go ahead and get into the topic today, and that is answering this question: should I have a contract when speaking for free? All right, so let's break this down. So a lot of us as speakers, we will sometimes speak for free. And I'm not going to say even sometimes, quite a lot of times we will speak for free. And what we are doing when we're speaking for free, me personally, I know it's unpopular opinion, I don't think it is a negative to speak for free. What it is, though, is a way to market your business. It is a way to convert people into your business. If you do this right, trust me, this little 20 minutes that you spend speaking in front of people can lead you to thousands and thousands of dollars for quite a while. So if you do it right, it's going to work right. But when we're just getting started or we're trying to figure this all out, you might wonder, is it worthwhile to even have a contract when I'm speaking for free? Now, here's the thing. Now, I think you should have a contract, because there are other things that you can get out of speaking other than just pure straight dollars in exchange for the renting of your time. In your contracts, you can negotiate to make sure you have someone there to help you out and record your entire presentation. You can have in your contract to get the photos from the event or the video from the event. You can also put in your contract to get a testimonial or an introduction. And I mean, you can put in quite a few different things so that you can make it a win-win for everyone. I'm going to come and serve your group, and it's going to be a win for me because there are a couple of things that I need from this presentation or from me talking to your group. So there are quite a few things that you can put in a contract. Now, whether or not you need one, I personally think you should have one, because nowadays there's so much going on when we are speaking that sometimes we are not on the same page. And that's why I like a contract, so that we can be on the same page. At this exact moment, because we have been in the virtual world, there are people making money off of your content without you knowing about it. I know. You're probably like, what? No, seriously. There are people who take your speaking for free. They turn it into courses where they charge hundreds of dollars. You didn't get compensated for that. There are people that are taking your content and using it to fuel their own content for their monthly subscriptions or programs, and you are not getting compensated for that. So here's why I do like a contract, or bringing one up, is because it makes it very clear what's about to happen. It makes it very clear if someone is about to monetize your content without you knowing about it. It also makes it very clear if you release all of that and you say cool, so that you don't come back later and get very upset. What the contract does is to help everybody stay on the same page and be very clear on what it is that we are doing. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people are going to balk and clutch some pearls when you serve them a contract for speaking for free. And I honestly think that's okay, because it's just letting people know that, one, you're serious about what it is that you're doing. And two, if they balk at a contract, that might not be the place you want to be. Because I started doing this a few years ago, and I've had people who got mad at me for serving up a contract. But the reality was, I wasn't overly clear as to what's going on. So that's why I gave them a contract, because I needed to be a win-win for me. Like, you're asking me to come and do this, and I'm okay with not being compensated, but there's quite a few other things that I need in exchange for me helping you grow your business. So these are a few things that I think you should think about when it comes to having a contract. Now, I don't know if you need to have a huge contract, but sometimes you can have a simple agreement, in your contract or in the agreement that you're going to give somebody. I'm going to show up on this date to speak at this time for this amount of time for this audience with this topic. That's it. Sometimes it can be as simple as, we are all in agreement that I'm coming on this day, because you'll realize that sometimes they will forget that they even booked you. I know it does happen. So, do you need a contract even when you're speaking for free? I say yes. I absolutely say yes, because now in the world of virtual, your content, your intellectual property it could possibly be used to fuel other people's monetary, endeavors where you are not being compensated at all. So having a contract, to be very clear on that, is not necessarily a bad thing. So why don't you think about it? And of course, if you have any questions around any of this, please let me know when it comes to having a contract or an agreement, or a win-win agreement, so that everybody knows we are on the same page. Now, I'm going to keep this really short. Hopefully you got a few things to think about. This is just things to think about when you're speaking for free. And especially for those of you, if you are traveling and you are speaking for free and you're covering quite a few things, this is when you need a contract, because you can actually negotiate to have some of your costs taken care of. I absolutely agree with having a contract. Now, of course, got any questions, put them in the comment box here on YouTube or on Instagram. I'll make sure an answer appears. And of course, if you are looking for more ways to get on stage and you need help, come and check us out at iFindYouClose.com. That's who presents this show. I mean, that's kind of me, right? And every Monday, we release a new crop of speaking opportunities, and our speaking opportunities were posted this Monday. So if you are in the world of cybersecurity, health and wellness, tech, STEM, you might want to come check us out because there are some opportunities for you to get on stage. And I have to say, one of the events is in the Czech Republic. Ooh, if you're ready to travel. All right, so all of you have an amazing evening. I actually got to go do dinner. So take care of yourselves, and I will see you tomorrow. All right, see you tomorrow. Bye.